survive the flicks.
Wedged.
They're not getting through that.
Can you survive the flicks?
We took the house, but we never really controlled it. The floor was ours for the moment, but upstairs still had movement, and armed survivors were already gathering outside. We weren't walking into safety. We were stepping into another trap. We pushed upstairs under pressure. Tessa led the move, Mark right behind her, and we cleared the second floor fast. What we found was a dead family home, frozen in the middle of collapse, with just enough supplies left behind to keep us going a little longer. While we were clearing the house, the people outside finally showed themselves. Nora and Owen. Owen came in angry, territorial. We took the house, but we never really controlled it. The ground floor was ours for the moment, but upstairs still had movement, and armed survivors were already gathering outside. We weren't walking into safety. We were stepping into another trap. We pushed upstairs under pressure. Tessa led the move, Mark right behind her, and we cleared the second floor fast. What we found was a dead family home, frozen in the middle of collapse, with just enough supplies left behind to keep us going a little longer. While we were clearing the house, the people outside finally showed themselves. Nora and Owen. Owen came in angry, territorial, ready to make the house a fight. Nora was different, calm, sharp. She knew the block, the routes, the hazards, and the resources. We made a hard trade, information for temporary access. Nora gave us the layout of the neighborhood, told us where the dead were starting to funnel, and pointed us toward the one thing we couldn't ignore, a blue house with a working manual well pump. But the block was already starting to turn. Gunfire, shouting, and movement pulled infected into both ends of the street. So instead of digging in, we grabbed what we could carry and moved out through the backyards, staying ahead of the noise before the whole neighborhood closed in. That move brought us to the blue house. Nora was already there, along with an older man protecting the place and the pump. The house had water. It had a cellar route. It had value. But by the time we got there, the fences were already starting to shake. The group was stretched thin. Carter was trying not to break. Aaron was desperate. Miles was hanging on by instinct. Dunn was done compromising. Harris was thinking bigger. Tessa wanted movement. Mark knew water meant survival. And everything was tightening at once. So we made the brutal call. We didn't stay. We took the pump handle, the one piece that made the well usable, and we left. That gave us leverage. It also made enemies. Now we're moving with supplies, unstable survivors, and a neighborhood waking up behind us.
What's going on, Flix fam? Black Couch in the building, 3 a.m. Thought Club, 3 a.m. Adoptive Voices. What's going on, Lee Turner? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Flix. Present Surviving the Flix. It's Memorial Day, man, so I didn't expect a lot of people to show up, man, but it is what it is. So just remember, today is the celebration of all those who gave it all for their country in service, man. Take this time to recognize people who gave everything in service, and we appreciate everybody spending part of the day with us here at Surviving the Flix. And we back in the middle of it. The hospital is behind us, the bus is gone, the group is fractured, and people who couldn't keep moving stayed back. We went on through all that before. I'm not gonna go through that again. And right now we're at the blue house, the one place in this neighborhood with something worth fighting over. A very valuable resource, and that's water. A manual well pump sits in the yard, and one piece of metal has turned this whole block into a battlefield without one shot needing to be fired, other than Owen in the background blasting off shots. Shout out to Owen. If you know, you know. We've got us, Tessa, Mark, Lieutenant Harris, Sergeant Reyes, Sergeant Dunn. We've got the civilians, Carter, Aaron, and Miles, that's been taken into our group, along with Nora and the old man and Owen are the newcomers to the situation. And now we all entangled. We in an entanglement in this survival situation. Some people are trained, some are scared. Everybody should be scared. Some are angry, some are useful, and some might become dangerous if this goes sideways. And it already is leaning in that direction. There's zombies pressing in from the fences. Owen's noise has pulled more dead into the block. Nora knows the neighborhood, but she doesn't fully trust us yet, especially after we just took that pump handle. And the old man sees the pump as his only lifeline, and done is done negotiating. Tessa is ready to move. Mark knows water is survival. And Harris is reading the bigger battlefield picture. All right. Still got 2 lives. None of our lives have actually been under threat for the last few scenarios, if I'm being honest. But every choice matters. No small moves, no comfort calls. There's no sitting around and waiting like we were in chapter 1. We need to survive smart or we start to lose people. What's going on, everybody? Let me hit y'all up. How'd y'all like that? Man, I was rushing, man. I was rushing to get that thing put together. That little intro. It take a lot of work to get that stuff put together, man. AWD, angry white dude. Hey, Black Couch. I'm upset, man, because it didn't. I have your likeness set, but when it doesn't transfer the likeness and there's facial, it's called facial drift. Just moving the eyes, moving the nose or mouth, changing the head shape. Sometimes, man, it's frustrating, but it's very satisfying when it works. And if you notice who Nora was, no, ain't no Brad Pitt's face. Y'all saw who Nora was, right? So when she comes on, hopefully she sees that, man. I might have to play that again, man. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna clean that up some more. I just put that together real quick, super quick, to get that up before this scenario. I kind of want to do that before every scenario for the presentation, so it's a little bit more cinematic, man. What's going on, Pooh, man? All right, the pump handle comes loose with a sharp metal scrape. For half a second, the whole yard goes quiet. Not silent, it's never silent, but quiet enough for everyone to understand what just happened. The pump still, let me make this, hold on. All right, here we go. The pump still stands in the middle of the blue house yard, but without the handle. It's just dead metal and dirt. Mark holds the piece low in one, no, it's Dunn. Dunn holds the piece low in one hand, breathing hard, eyes locked on the fences. The old man seizes immediately. His face, I might have to fix this because if it keeps saying Mark, then, because Mark didn't take it, Dunn did. His face drops first, then hardens. You can't take that. Nobody answered. I could have made you the old man. Black Couch, I could have made you the old man, but I didn't. I made you Owen, able-bodied. His face drops, then hardens. You can't take that. Nobody answers right away because everyone knows that he's right, and everyone knows that doesn't matter. Nora steps between him and the group, not fully protecting him and not fully stopping us either. She is measuring the moment, trying to decide whether this is betrayal, strategy, or both. The handle stays with the pump, she says. Dunn turns slightly, rifle low but ready. Not anymore. That line changes the air. It's not messed up, man. It is what it is. I said, hey, if I could get cameos, everybody gonna get cameos, man. All right. Miles tightens his grip on the crowbar. Carter shifts beside him with the pipe in hand, looking like a man who has lived long enough to know when a room is about to break open, even when there are no walls around it, Oh man. Tessa doesn't look at the argument. She is watching the fence. One zombie pushes his face between two loose boards at the side of the yard. Another drags along the back fence, fingers catching on the splintered wood. More shapes are moving beyond the neighborhood yards. No running, no swarming, just arriving. And that's worse. They don't need speed because they have time and numbers. Harris steps closer to the center of the yard. Decision window is closing. The old man points towards the pump, his hand shaking. Oh man, that's the only reason this house lasted. Nora's voice cuts lower. And if you take it, this block follows you. We look past her. The blue house door is open behind her. Dark hallway inside, possible cellar route, unknown interior, maybe safe, maybe another trap. I doubt that. To the right, past the broken fence line, there's a gap between houses that leads towards the industrial zone. It's a wider space, more exposure, and a possible escape. And behind us, the path we came through is no longer clean. The dead are starting to feel it. Then Erin raises her pistol too fast. Not at anyone, not exact, but enough. Tessa snaps towards her, lower it. Erin's breath shakes. Everybody keeps deciding for everybody else. Carter reaches for her arm. Erin, don't. And she jerks away. Get your hands off me, like Denzel. And the old man sees the gun and backs up towards Nora. Miles looks at Erin to the fence, then to us. We need to go. Heavy panic hits the back fence, then another. Oh, heavy impact, my bad. Heavy impact hits the back fence, then another. Wood cracks. Dunn rotates towards the sound. Reyes appears at the side yard, eyes sharp. Where Reyes been, man? He's slow, bro. More coming from the right. We stay here and we're boxed in. Mark still has the pump handle. Nora looks at it, then at us. You want out? I know the cellar cut through, but you don't get both. You don't take our water and ask for our route. There it is, the real trade. The handle or Nora's passage. Water leverage or local knowledge. The old man steps closer, angrier now. Give it back, and I'll show you where the cans are stored. Dunn doesn't even look at him. He's buying time. Tessa finally turns from the fence, and so are we. Man, this is good, man. My bad, y'all. The yard is splitting into 4 ugly choices. Trust Nora and take the cellar route. Ignore everyone and push towards the industrial fence. Return the handle and try to turn enemies into allies, or hold this yard long enough to make the dead come through one direction at a time. The fence cracks again. This time, part of it gives. The blue house is no longer a resource. It's a countdown. And the poll is live. Let me see here. Hold on. The pump handle is ours. The yard is closing. What do we do? Oh, let me put that up there. Poll is live. Flix fan, let's go. Got the sun in my face. What's going on, Rachel? 3 times. Welcome in. Appreciate y'all. The poll is not up for you? I think I'm on a little bit of a delay here. Okay, yeah, I'm on a little bit of a delay. I don't know why. I'm on a low latency. Oh man, love this new music. Yeah, I'm starting to sweat from that scenario a little bit, man. I'm getting a little precipitous. What's not precipitous? God, dog. I'm not raining. Wow, I can't think of what sweating is. That's what happens to your brain, man. Man, I made pre-made pizza, bro. I'm single parenting right now. Hey, you saw I'm getting excited, man. I love these scenarios, man. Man, I can see them. I can see it happening. I even when we talking about one thing, I know what other people is doing. Like, okay, when you in a confrontation like that, man, it can get ugly quick. We got 5 votes in. Oh, y'all trying to bounce. We don't know nothing about this industrial complex. Y'all want to give, nobody wanted to give the handle back. It's the most diabolical chat, man. Leaving kids stranded, tripping people. Forget everybody. And it looked like it's gonna stay that way. All right. Yeah, we ain't getting nobody else in. All right, we rolling with B. Yeah, F the kids. Not the kids. We got one kid with us now, Mark. He a teenager. The red-headed stepchild. Horrible. Everybody here is an East Coaster too, ain't y'all? We need some West Coasters in the building, man. Oh, no black? Okay. Oh, there she go. I'm gonna have to play it again. All right, B still got it, even with a 6 vote. I'm just waiting for it to frame the scenario. Okay, here we go. All right, we're going with B. We getting some personalities in the scenarios now, man. I like this. Because everybody just not going to agree to everything. Everything's not going to be smooth. Sometimes you're forced into a situation that you don't want to make, that you have to make. If everybody leave, you got to go. Unless you think you can thug it out yourself. Okay, yeah. It feels crazy living back on the East Coast now. I haven't even really thought about that. I've been coast to coast to coast to coast. East to west, overseas. All right, here we go. And come on, man. Why not just drop the handle? We don't give the handle back. We don't take Nora's cellar route. We cut right towards the industrial fence line. The choice lands hard. The old man moves like he wants to block the path, but Dunn steps into his lane before he can get close. Don't. Man, that's a mean don't right there. Dunn is not a small dude. Nora's eyes go straight to the pump handle in Mark's hand, in Dunn's hand. Then you're on your own, and we don't stop moving. If we say, then move if you're moving. And that's the split. No more negotiation in the yard. No more arguing over who owns the pump. The dead are already making their decision for everybody, man. The old man, Nora, and Owen might not make it through the scenario because of us. My apologies in advance, man. The dead are already making their decision for everybody. The back fence gives with a loud crack, and two zombies, I never told her to say infected, 2 zombies spill halfway through the broken boards, dragging pieces of wood with them. Tessa raises her rifle but doesn't fire, not yet, because gunfire brings more. Movement is better than weapons right now. Miles squeezes through the side gap first, crowbar up, eyes wide and panicked. Carter follows him with the pipe. Shoulder check loose fence boards out of the way. Mark keeps the pump handle. Dunn keeps the pump handle tucked under his arm like it's his weapon and a ransom note at the same time. Erin is the problem. She hesitates. Her pistol is still in her hand and her breathing is getting worse. We're just leaving them? Tessa cuts back fast. We're leaving the yard. That's all there is time for. Behind them, Nora grabs the old man by the jacket and pulls him away from the broken fence. She said we are on our own, but she is still moving in the same direction, not with us, parallel to us, and that matters. The group pushes through a narrow run between houses past trash bins, collapsed lawn chairs, and a rusted grill tipped on its side. The light is dropping. The sky has gone dull blue-gray and every backyard is starting to look like a hiding place. Then the industrial fence appears, chain-linked, tall, topped with angled barbed wire. Beyond it, a service road, warehouse walls, loading docks, hey, that could be good, and a dark outline of a utility building. It's not safety, but it's distance. And distance is currency right now. I'm looking over here like the camera. Distance is currency right now. Reyes reaches the fence first and checks the gate. It's locked. Miles steps up with the crowbar. I can try. Carter looks behind him. Try fast. Because the dead are coming through the yards now. Not just one side, but both. Shapes between fences, hands on wood, bodies squeezing through gaps. Slow pressure closing in from neighborhood we just burned behind us. The neighborhood we just burned behind us. Then from the far side of the industrial yard, a metallic clang. Everyone freezes. Something moved inside the fence. It's not zombies at the gate, something deeper. A chain dragging, a loose door banging, or someone watching. Harris shifts his rifle towards the dark warehouse line. We may not be the first ones here. No crap. Dunn looks back at the neighborhood. Doesn't matter, we can't stay here. Nora appears at the next fence opening with the old man behind her. She sees the locked industrial gate and gives one sharp, bitter laugh. Told you, this route is exposed. Let's go, Nora. Mark holds up the pump handle. And now you know why we needed leverage, literally. The old man spits on the ground. That won't open the gate. They got jokes now. Then something slams into the fence behind the group. A zombie presses into the chain link, fingers pushing through. Another joins it, then another. The fence starts rattling. Miles puts the crowbar into the gate latch and pulls. Metal bends, but not enough. Tessa moves behind us, rifle up, scanning the industrial yard beyond the fence. We've got seconds. Erin finally lowers her pistol. Not because she's calm, but because she sees the math. The house is behind us, the blue yard is lost, the dead are closing, and the industrial fence is locked. And something inside the industrial zone just made noise. We chose distance. Now we have to earn our entry. The poll is live. What y'all been saying, man? Dang, Jaywalk, you almost had 300 subs. You booming, girl. Oh, hey, Latanya, how you doing? Welcome in. Happy Memorial Day. Black couch, man. You gonna get tied out. James Carter. Y'all know it's hold on, man. There's barbed wire. So somebody gonna have to take, you have to take off your Kevlar, your flat jacket, and put it over it. Or use the crowbar to pull it down into the side. make it lag, and then you can get over it that way. Everybody chose B. God, dog. Horrible. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play the scene again so everybody knows where we're starting off now that we have quite a few members in here watching.
We took the house, but we never really controlled it. The ground floor was ours for the moment, but upstairs still had movement, and armed survivors were already gathering outside. We weren't walking into safety. We were stepping into another trap. We pushed upstairs under pressure. Tessa led the move, Mark right behind her, and we cleared the second floor fast. What we found was a dead family home, frozen in the middle of collapse, with just enough supplies left behind to keep us going a little longer. While we were clearing the house, the people outside finally showed themselves. Nora and Owen. Owen came in angry, territorial, ready to make the house a fight. Nora was different, calm, sharp. She knew the block, the routes, the hazards, and the resources. We made a hard trade, information for temporary access. Nora gave us the layout of the neighborhood, told us where the dead were starting to funnel, and pointed us toward the one thing we couldn't ignore, a blue house with a working manual well pump. But the block was already starting to turn. Gunfire, shouting, and movement pulled infected into both ends of the street. So instead of digging in, we grabbed what we could carry and moved out through the backyards, staying ahead of the noise before the whole neighborhood closed in. That move brought us to the blue house. Nora was already there, along with an older man protecting the place and the pump. The house had water. It had a cellar route. It had value. But by the time we got there, the fences were already starting to shake. The group was stretched thin. Carter was trying not to break. Aaron was desperate. Miles was hanging on by instinct. Dunn was done compromising. Harris was thinking bigger. Tessa wanted movement. Mark knew water meant survival. And everything was tightening at once. So we made the brutal call. We didn't stay. We took the pump handle, the one piece that made the well usable, and we left. That gave us leverage. It also made enemies. Now we're moving with supplies, unstable survivors, and a neighborhood waking up behind us.
I'm not about to delete. I don't pick who dies. I don't pick what happens to anybody. Nobody has a plot armor. No character has plot armor. Everybody is up for grabs, man. This is Game of Thrones. I have not set any prompts for any person to be safe. Y'all still chose B. Guess we climbing over, man. God damn. Did everybody notice who our characters are? I'm not, hey man. I'm not pulling no strings. Like I said, no plot armor, no strings, no nothing, man. This is whatever it comes up with, it comes up with it, man. I read it to y'all. Y'all see I have to make corrections. There's nobody's weak. Well, the weakest person is Aaron. What's up, Nora? Hey, Nora spicy on this joint, man. She's like, all right, you don't want to take my pump? I got you. Laughing at him. I told y'all, the place got access. Yeah, the weakest person is Aaron. Aaron may resemble someone that we know. Owen may resemble somebody we know, and Nora may resemble someone we know. So far. Along with us as the survivor. Aaron been white knuckling it the whole time, man. She was the one with the gun. She's in the clip. Everybody's been shown in the clip. I don't know. I didn't come up with the names. I'm just saying Aaron might resemble somebody. Allegedly. It's all alleged. What they saying, like Law and Order, these stories do not depict anything that happened in reality. Any characters with any likeness is pure coincidental. All right, we climb. Okay, this scenario, over the fence. We climb. No more working the lock. No more fighting the gate. We go vertical. Tessa is the first to the fence. She slings the rifle across her chest, grabs the chain link, and starts up before the dead reach the gate in full. We follow right behind her, pushing Miles forward with one hand while keeping eyes on the yard beyond the fence. Dunn plants himself at the bottom and starts lifting people like cargo. Move! Don't think, just move! Miles scrambles up with the crowbar hooked under one arm, almost slipping twice before Tessa grabs his wrist from the top and pulls him over. Carter goes next. He is heavier, slower, breathing hard, pipe clenched in one hand until Dunn snaps at him. Drop the pipe or drop yourself. Just push the pipe through the dang old chain link. Carter curses and throws it over first and then climbs. Okay. Behind them, the zombies hit the chain link. One body, then three, then more. The whole fence starts shaking. Mark gets the pump handle over to us, then climbs with Harris bracing his boot from behind. Reyes stays last on the outside with Dunn, covering the fence line and watching the right side yards fill with movement. Then Erin freezes. She looks up at the barbed wire, then back at the dead. Her get eaten alive, get some cuts. What I mean, what's the problem? What would Tessa do? Be the first up the fence. The first up and over. Yeah, talk about what would she do? Yeah, God. Her pistol shakes in her hand. I can't. Tessa leans down from the top. Yes, you can, now. But Erin doesn't move, and that hesitation costs time. A zombie reaches through the fence and catches the back of her jacket. Dunn moves instantly. He rips her free, shoves her hard into the fence and yells, "Climb or die standing there." That breaks the fear. Erin climbs, and it's ugly, slow, but she climbs. Nora arrives with the old man just as Dunn and Reyes are about to go over. She sees the dead pushing into the yard behind them and understands the cellar route is gone now. She doesn't ask permission. She gets the old man to the fence. Help him over. Dunn looks ready to argue, but we don't. Get him up. The decision slows everything down. The old man can't climb clean. God dog. His boots slip. His hands miss the link. Carter reaches down from the top and grabs him by the jacket while us and Mark pull from the inside. For one bad second, the old man hangs on the fence with the dead closing below him. Then he comes over hard and lands on the industrial side, coughing, shaken but alive. And Nora comes over fast, clean, fast, better than most. Reyes and Dunn are the final two. Reyes climbs and Dunn covers. The fence behind him now crowded with infected bodies, fingers pushing through the metal jaws, working through the gaps. Dunn fires the control shot into the dirt near the fence line, not to kill, just to make space, to make the dead recoil and shift. That won't work. Then he climbs. Us and Harris pull him over the top. The whole fence rattles underneath. Everyone lands inside the industrial zone. No one is bitten, but nobody is clean either. Erin's jacket is torn. Carter's hand is bleeding from the fence. The old man is wheezing. Miles is trying to act tough, but he's shaking so hard he can barely hold the crowbar. And now the problem is on the other side. The industrial yard is bigger than it looked from the fence. A cracked service road cuts between the low warehouse building. A row of box trucks sits near the loading docks. A rusted forklift is parked sideways under the broken security light. Then something bangs inside the nearest utility building. It definitely isn't wind. It's a single hard knock from the inside. Everyone turns and Tessa raises her rifle. Dunn does too. Nora whispers, that building wasn't open before. The second sound comes from the farther back, metal dragging across the concrete from the loading dock area. Harris scans the yard. 2 possible contacts, one close, one deeper. Mark still has the pump handle. Man, put the pump handle down. I mean, Dunn. Dunn still has the pump handle. Well, might as well use it for a weapon now. I mean, at this point, because you're not going back to the to the water pump. The dead are now pressing against the fence behind us, turning the chain link into a wall of noise. We made it over, but now we're trapped between the dead behind us and and whatever is already inside the industrial yard. The fence brought distance, but not safety. And the pole is live. What's going on, Brother Walker? Welcome in. Happy Memorial Day. Nora's a beast, man. Nora, she got over the fence faster than everybody. Y'all remember Memorial Day is a little bit, I know a lot of people like kind of get it confused. Memorial Day is remembering the people who gave the ultimate sacrifice, or those individuals who have served and who are no longer with us. Veterans Day is for the veterans. Veterans Day is for me. Memorial Day is for my brothers and sisters who have, you know, who aren't here to celebrate with us any longer, whether it was in combat or outside of combat. That's all that means. He got so, hey, Black Count, she's got life to live, man. And you never know when you're gonna need a skinny person to fit through us. You never gonna need a skinny person to fit through, man, because everybody else is kind of, we got a little girth on us, man. Either by way of the gym or by way of DoorDash. Food, bathroom, beds, lube. You have questions. What in the world's going on? What am I missing? Oh, this is diabolical. Fupa's getting caught in barbed wire. Hey, can't wait to get that basement gym going, man. Be putting this basement in myself, other than the electrical and the plumbing. They got this full unit, man. It's got everything you need. Pull down machines, 2 different cables. I don't know how much weight per rack. Then it's got the Smith machine on it, and it's got the squat rack in front, man. Nice. Can't wait to get that down there. And a treadmill and a punching bag. Once I get that down there, it's on, man. I already started making my workout mixtape. Be blasting it down there in my sound system. All right, what are we looking at? We're clearing the utility building. All right, ending the poll. I think I want to design another hoodie too for Surviving the Flix. You know what, Lee? I was honestly thinking about that, man, because I got decent gym knowledge, right? And I put on since I've been here and not going to the gym consistently like I was before, I put, you know, you pack on some, your pants start to fit tight, man. My kids laugh at me because my butt crack shows when I when I'm sitting down. So I'm like, okay, I got to do something about that, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do I want to do a Surviving the Flix hoodie. Yo, what's going on, Postman? You know somebody named Jim? Let me get in there, man. Get in there and get my quick just go live and just be working out, talking, because I could do that. That'll make my workouts go faster. Set up one camera, maybe two, and go down there and just walk, talk, hit them weights. Everybody could hold me accountable. See, I'm not lying about the weight I be lifting. Laugh when I go to get that one rep in. Yeah. Let me go ahead and drop that down by like 20 pounds real quick. If anybody who work out, man, you take some time off and you go back in thinking you could do what you did before, man, they're like, oh, man. I don't need to get bulkier though, man. That's one thing for sure. All right, scenario. Clear the utility building fast. I forgot my dang on water. We don't wait. The sound inside the utility building is too close, too deliberate, and the fence behind us is already shaking under the weight of the dead. How come we didn't use the crowbar to go ahead and you know, pop some of them in the head, man? We signal forward and Tessa moves first. Dunn is right behind her. Reyes angles left, watching the warehouse line. Harris keeps the group compressed and moving. I'm gonna ask this question real quick. Does everybody know who everybody is when I say their names? I don't expect everybody to remember everybody. I'm just curious if while I'm speaking, if I say somebody's name, do y'all know who they are? Okay. Mr. Walker says yes. Black Couch, you're supposed to know every person. You in here every Monday faithfully. I appreciate you, brother. How you don't know everybody? He like, all I know is Owen and Tessa. The one I love and the one I hate. That's it. Okay, Mark holds the pump handle tight, like he already knows that this piece of metal is becoming a bigger problem than the pump itself. Yeah, bro, let it go. Carter, Aaron. Okay, so Carter is a older black gentleman that's with us. Aaron is a young white female that is with us. Miles is a young white teen that's with us. And Nora is a young-ish black female. Cousin. Nora is. And the old man staying just behind is an old man. He's an East Indian fella. Nobody likes this. Okay, Carter, Aaron, Miles, Nora, and the old man stay just behind the main push. Nobody likes this, but nobody argues. You don't want them up front. The utility building door is half open, hanging crooked on one hinge. Inside, it smells of dust, oil, old wiring, and something stale that nobody wants to name. I don't want to name that smell. Tessa kicks the door wider. Ah! Dung swings in and we follow. The first room is tight. Metal shelves, toolboxes, a breaker panel, a rusted workbench, a stack of empty water jugs, flashlight beams cutting across the walls, catching the dust in the air. Then the banging comes again. From the back room, one heavy hit, then scraping. Dunn's rifle comes up. Contact! Tessa shifts to the side of the doorway. We reach the handle. 3, 2, 1. The door opens hard. One infected maintenance worker stumbles out, tangled in his torn work coat and a broken extension cord. It lunges blind, hitting the frame instead of the group. Tessa strikes first, driving it off balance. Dunn finishes it clean. No wasted shots, no noise beyond the impact. The room stills. For 1 second, the only sound is the dead rattling the fence outside. Then Harris sees what matters. Bolt cutters. Here goes my burping again, man. They're hanging on the wall beside the coil of chain. Reyes grabs them. Mark finds 2 sealed bottles of water in a storage bin and a small plastic case with spare batteries. Carter pulls open a drawer and finds work gloves, duct tape, and a utility knife. Oh, there you go. Miles spots a laminated site map pinned behind the breaker panel. This place connects to the loading docks. Nora steps in and sees the map. Her face changes. Not fear, but recognition. There's a service corridor under the dock office. Before she can say more, a voice cuts through across the outside utility building. Yeah, I know. Everyone turns. Owen is inside the fence. Oh, not over it. Not with us. He came through another route. He's standing near the corner of the warehouse, breathing hard, weapon low, face dirty, eyes locked on Mark and the pump handle. Oh, let's go. He saw us scaling the fence and circle through a narrow service cut between the garage row and the industrial lot. He knew the shortcut. He just didn't share it. Nora stares at him. You had another way in? Owen doesn't look at her. I had a way in for us, not them. Dunn steps forward. Careful. Owen points towards Mark. Owen points towards Mark. He took the handle, and Mark, the old man, pushes into the doorway, still coughing from the climb. You let them take it. Nora snaps back. I kept you alive. That hits the whole group wrong because now the truth is ugly. The utility building is clear. The fence is still holding, but not forever. The dead are stacking up behind it. The loading docks are ahead. Owen is inside with us now. And he knows routes he deliberately kept hidden. As I would also if y'all took the dang on, you abandoned us at the first house. We told y'all about the blue house. Y'all went to the blue house. Our group is horrible, man. And then we took the water pump and bounced on Owen on the street. Fired, I don't know if he got ammo left. Harris looks at us. That changes the value of him. Tessa keeps her rifle low, but her eyes stay on Owen. It also changes the threat. Why would you say that out loud, Tessa? Aaron shifts behind Carter, pistol down, but hand still tight, man. Her hand, she gonna have carpal tunnel, rheumatoid arthritis. That pistol grip has her fingerprints in it, man. Miles grips the crowbar and watches Owen like he finally understands that living people are still the harder problem. Then another sound rolls across the yard, metal dragging across concrete from the loading docks. Not close, but moving. Reyes checks the bolt cutters in his hand. We cleared this building, but we didn't clear the yard. And Dunn looks at Owen, and now we've got a liar inside the fence. Come on, man. I wish there was a way for me to let y'all know when I'm reading quotations. Should I just do the quotation? Should I just put up quotation? Should I just put up quotations? And now we got a liar inside the fence. Owen's jaw tightens. You want out of this industrial zone, you're gonna need someone who knows more than the map. Mark raises the pump handle slightly. And you're gonna need this if you want water again. Nobody moves. The utility, bro, you can get water anywhere. That was just the only place on that block that had water, and they wanted to stay there because it's familiar. Done, bro. What are you doing, fam? Nobody moves. The utility building gave us tools. It gave us supplies and a map, but it also gave Owen a way back into the story. And now the next decision is not just about where we go. It's about whether Owen becomes leverage, liability, or a problem we solve before he solves us. Poll is live. Oh man, sweep the leg. Sometimes you gotta sweep the leg. Hey, We got numbers on them, man, but Nora no, Owen definitely knows this area. He definitely knows this area. Oh man. I know y'all here, but this story, man, is like Calgon, man. This story is taking me away, man. I love this. I love this story. Hey, Owen might have been bit. Owen might be bitten, man. We don't know. Oh, yes. Let's go. What y'all looking at? Oh, so it's two-way tie. Seal the building and rest here. A trade handle for silence. You got some Owen. You got some Owen hate in the building now. It's not just Tessa hate. Oh yes. Bro. Disgusting. Seal the building and rest here. All right. All right, I don't see that changing, so I'm gonna lock that one in. Even if somebody else votes for D, it's still not gonna change the oh yes it will, but all right, that's it. I'm up here looking at him. Utility building cleared. Owen appears inside. What now? Seal the building and rest here. All right, that's what we doing. Some more dialogue. I love this internal conflict, man. A little bit of dialogue. Everybody need to flush that stuff out, man. Nobody holds their tongue. Especially Tessa, just saying stuff out loud. Girl, what are you doing? You can think it, you don't have to say it. Especially when you know you got unstable people with firearms in their hands, man. I'm surprised nobody is taking Erin's firearm away from her, man. Y'all saw in the little mini clip, she's flagging Tessa at the window. She's got her gun up, finger inside the trigger guard. Pointing right at Tessa. Gripping, white knuckle the whole time, rheumatoid, carpal tunnel, the whole nine, tendonitis, everything. All right, seal the building. We seal the utility building, not because it's safe, because everybody is running on nothing. The door gets chained first. Reyes uses the bolt cutters to strip a length of the from the wall rack, then runs it through the handle around the steel shelf leg. Dunn shoves a workbench across the entry and braces it with his shoulder until Mark wedges a toolbox under the base. It'll hold for a little while at least. Inside, the room gets small fast. Too many people, too much gear, too many reasons not to trust each other. Us, Tessa, Mark, Harris, Reyes, Dunn, Carter, Erin, Miles, Nora, Owen, and the old man. 11 people packed inside a utility building while the dead rattle the fence outside. Nobody sits comfortably. Nobody takes off their boots. This is not real rest. This is an emergency shutdown. Tessa stays near the cracked side window, watching the loading docks. Mark empties a small supply bin into the workbench. Batteries, duct tape, 2 bottles of water, gloves, utility knife, and a site map. Not enough to celebrate, but it's enough to matter. Dunn leans against the wall near the door, breathing through the hit he took earlier, his rifle still in hand. He is not fine, but he is not saying that. Oh, I forgot he took a hit in the house. Owen keeps staring at the pump handle, and Mark notices. Keep looking at it. Oh no, it had to be Dunn. Dunn notices. Keep looking at it, and I'll start charging rent. Owen doesn't blink. You stole one thing. You stole the one thing keeping my block alive. Nora cuts in before Dunn can answer. Your block is already failing. The old man snaps towards her. Because you let strangers walk through it. That one lands wrong, and Miles looks down at the crowbar in his hands. Uh-oh. Carter shifts beside him. Aaron sits on an overturned bucket, pistol in her lap, both hands locked around it tighter. Locked around it so tight her knuckles are pale. Yeah. Harris sees it. Hey, weapon down. And Aaron doesn't move, and Harris steps closer. Now. She lowers it to the floor, barely. Outside, I don't even know if that thing is loaded, man. I'm not saying it's not, but she probably squeezed all the bullets out. She probably popped the mag out, squeezing it so hard. Not just rattling now, or outside the fence, noise changes. Not just rattling now, the metal is straining. Bodies pressing into the chain link. Oh, it should have been like zombie flesh peeling off between the, oh man, yeah, I should have said something like that. A few loose tools hanging in the utility wall start vibrating from the pressure outside. Reyes checks the side window again. The fence is bowing. Then another sound cuts through from the loading docks. A truck horn. One short blast. Uh-oh, everyone freezes. That did not come from the dead. A second later, a voice echoes from somewhere near the dock office, distorted through the old exterior speaker. Utility building, we see you. The room gets dead quiet. Tessa's rifle comes up. The speaker crackles again. You crossed our fence. You brought dead to our yard. That makes this our problem now. Owen actually smiles a little. Not relief, but leverage. Told you, he says. Told you you don't know this place. Nora turns on him. You knew people were inside? Owen doesn't answer fast enough. That's the answer. Dunn straightens off the wall. You walked us into a claimed yard. Owen's jaw tightens. I walked myself into a way out, and you followed. The speaker comes alive again. You have 60 seconds to step out unarmed, or we'll open the yard gates and let the fence solve it. The old man looks sick. Carter whispers, open the yard gates? Reyes answers without looking away from the window. They mean the dead. Now the situation is worse than being trapped. The utility building is sealed. The fence is failing. The loading docks are occupied. Owen knew more than he told us, and whoever owns this industrial yard is willing to use the zombies outside as pressure. That rest helped for maybe 90 seconds. Now it's over. I don't even know that was rest, man. The building isn't a shelter anymore. It's a box, and somebody outside has just put a timer on it. All right, this is gonna be the last poll of the night right here. That's an hour. God, dog, that was an hour. That was a fast hour, man. Y'all know what I love about this so much, man. Nobody is truly good and nobody is truly bad in this. All of these decisions are made out of fear, scarcity, self-preservation. That's what you love, man. I hate when stuff like Walking Dead. I love Walking Dead, but I hate when they just make people bad guys. Everybody's not like, when you make somebody you was a civilian yesterday, zombie apocalypse happens, all of a sudden you a warlord. Like, no, man, I know there's bad people, but most people aren't bad. They're just making these decisions out of necessity, and what's good for them might not be good for you. And that's where the true conflict happens. Because now you don't see a bad person. You might see somebody you agree with more or less, but for the most part, if you're looking at it, you can see why both sides is doing what they doing. Everybody got to stink right now. In that room, woo, hot fire. Breath, backside, crotch, underarms, feet, blood. Whew, everything. Old man smell. Hey, that old man smell, man. Old people smell. Owen's not the old man. The old man is the old man. Owen is Owen. I never said, see, you put too much into that. I should I should have put up what everybody looks like, man. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that on the community post, man. I'm gonna put our new NPCs up. Our new characters with their names, so everybody can see who's added to the fray now. U60. Owen is in his 50s, so there, sucker. Owen is younger than you. And I love, man. I love Nora's character, man, cause she's in this. She's like, hey, she's doing what she need to do, saving the old man. That could have been her. They could have been neighbors in that neighborhood. We don't know anybody's relation, right? And she's capable. She's showing that she's capable, but she also looking at Owen like, you knew another way to get in here, and you ain't tell me. But also Owen is like, yeah, I didn't tell them, but it's got to think, how long y'all been together? He didn't tell you about that. Nora 6'11". Actually, Owen is supposed to be the tall one. I think I put him at like 6'4", maybe something like that. Just lanky for no reason. And scrawny, lanky, just tall for no reason. And Dunn is holding on to this water pump, man. He's holding on to this water pump for dear life. Like this is the end all be all to anybody's salvation. Come on, y'all. We can't end the last poll of the night tied. And again, while we waiting on this, I'm gonna go ahead, for anybody who didn't see it already, I'm gonna go ahead and show the beginning of the scenario where we started from, just because I did take some time to make this, even though it was very quickly. According to my timetable, it was quick.
We took the house, but we never really controlled it. The ground floor was ours for the moment, but upstairs still had movement, and armed survivors were already gathering outside. We weren't walking into safety. We were stepping into another trap. We pushed upstairs under pressure. Tessa led the move, Mark right behind her, and we cleared the second floor fast. What we found was a dead family home, frozen in the middle of collapse, with just enough supplies left behind to keep us going a little longer. While we were clearing the house, the people outside finally showed themselves. Nora and Owen. Owen came in angry, territorial, ready to make the house a fight. Nora was different, calm, sharp. She knew the block, the routes, the hazards, and the resources. We made a hard trade, information for temporary access. Nora gave us the layout of the neighborhood, told us where the dead were starting to funnel, and pointed us toward the one thing we couldn't ignore, a blue house with a working manual well pump. But the block was already starting to turn. Gunfire, shouting, and movement pulled infected into both ends of the street. So instead of digging in, we grabbed what we could carry and moved out through the backyards, staying ahead of the noise before the whole neighborhood closed in. That move brought us to the blue house. Nora was already there, along with an older man protecting the place and the pump. The house had water, It had a cellar route. It had value. But by the time we got there, the fences were already starting to shake. The group was stretched thin. Carter was trying not to break. Aaron was desperate. Miles was hanging on by instinct. Dunn was done compromising. Harris was thinking bigger. Tessa wanted movement. Mark knew water meant survival. And everything was tightening at once. So we made the brutal call. We didn't stay. We took the pump handle, the one piece that made the well usable, and we left. That gave us leverage. It also made enemies. Now we're moving with supplies, unstable survivors, and a neighborhood waking up behind us.
That wasn't no Chelsea. That's not Chelsea, man. No. No. Black Couch, you really gotta ask that, man. Hold on, let me pull this up, man. Let me see if I can add something to this. Since we doing this, man. And I got time, ain't like I'm rushing, but I like to keep these around an hour long just for rewatching purposes. For anybody who can all right, so let's see here. All right. Here, Miles is Miles. Miles is Miles. Here goes Nora right here. Welcome everybody. This is Nora introducing Nora to everyone. This is Owen. Oh man. This is the old man. Just the old man. That's it. This is Miles. Just a punk kid, man. That's all. That's it. Had to take a little Return of the Living Dead element, put it in there. Harry Potter, baby. And this is Aaron. I don't know why they gave her the medical bag, man. She's supposed to be white knuckling a 9mm right now. You still think that's Chelsea and not someone else? Hey. It's facial drift, man. And the characters, I want the characters to have a certain aesthetic. So while I allegedly allegations use someone's likeness, I didn't make them entirely that person. And this is Carter, the last of the new individuals. And if you watch The Walking Dead, you know who I modeled him off of. I was gonna make an old Mr. Walker. I'm not lying, man. I was gonna do all gray dreads, man. All right. I was gonna do just all gray dreads, man, like the king. little thing with a one of the classic shirts, man. I was gonna go through the archive and find the most iconic shirt on there and put it on there, man. All right, what we do? We chose D, trade the handle and gain Nora and Owen. All right, so we stop treating the pump handle like a trophy and start using it for what it really is, leverage. Literally. Mark doesn't hand it to Owen, he hands it to Nora. And that matters. Owen sees it immediately and doesn't like it, but he knows what it means. The old man steps towards Nora, eyes locked on the handle like it's the last piece of the world he understands. Man, that's powerful right there, man. Nora takes it. And that's probably his house. Think about it. That old man probably lived there with his wife, gardening, doing all that stuff. And he would like sit out there and she's pumping water and stuff. And now that's like his attack, man. That's powerful. Just that little sentence right there. Nora takes it, but she doesn't celebrate. She looks at it and says, "This doesn't make us friends. It makes us useful to each other." Which is enough. Owen finally speaks up and confirms what he's been holding back. The people outside near the loading docks are not random survivors. They're a yard crew, armed, territorial, and they control the dock office, gate switches, and at least part of the service road beyond the industrial lot. Yeah, y'all know who owns the docks, man. So that makes sense. They survived by forcing trespassers into bad choices, and now they're doing it to us. Outside, the speaker crackles again. 30 seconds. The fence behind the utility building. Why is it giving me this? I don't want to get this too much to y'all. That's it. That's it for the thing. That was it right there. All right, Flix fam, this is where we're shutting down tonight. We started this stretch trying to move through the neighborhood quietly, and that didn't last. We took a house, cleared the upstairs, negotiated with Nora and Owen, grabbed supplies, pushed through the backyards, reached the blue house, then made the hard call to take the pump handle instead of staying for water. The decision followed us. It made Nora and the old man enemies for a minute. It exposed Owen as someone who knew more than he was stating. And once we crossed into the industrial yard, that one piece of metal became the bargaining chip that kept the situation from breaking completely. The core group is still moving. Carter, Aaron, and Miles are still with us. Nora and the old man are back in play. Owen has revealed a hidden service route. The industrial yard is occupied by yet another armed group. Non-militant or non-military based armed group. First one of the scenario. The dead are pressing the fence outside, and we are about to crawl under the dock office instead of walking into their trap. Next time we go live, we go through that hatch, we find out who controls the yard, and we see whether trading the pump handle brought us a way forward or just gave Owen one more chance to get somebody killed. Once again, I want to thank everybody for sharing your most valuable resource with me, which is your time. I will never take that lightly. I appreciate each and every one of you, all of you here with me live, and everyone on the replays. And that's it. Have a good Memorial Day. Stay safe. Don't eat too much. Try to get your steps in after your meal. Shout out to Owen and Nora and Aaron. our newest additions from the Flix fam into the scenario, allegedly. I've been Jay, and this is Back to the Flix presents Surviving the Flix, and I see y'all next time when we survive the Flix. Take it easy.